Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back with you guys with another soccer prospects video. And one of my favorite leagues is getting ready to kick off today, the England Championship League. I have two props for you guys that I like on today's board. Alfie's over shots assisted, over 2 shots assisted, as well as Vitinho over 2 tackles. A lot of both of these two picks are based on my previous knowledge of these two players. Go light on this game because Burnley has a new manager, so we don't know how his substitution patterns is going to be, whether he subs off players or not. That's why I didn't want to go with attacking players on Burnley to get shots, because I don't know if he's going to sub the strikers off, especially if they don't score in the first half and he needs add some type of juice to the game to kind of, create a scoring chance. So I wanted to go with a defender because I think that Luton will have majority of possession. But in that being said, I wanted to take Luton and take advantage of Luton to be able to get corners and to be able to get set pieces against Burnley, to be able to set up Alfie with chances, shots assisted, as I should say. So as I was looking at their previous two matchups that they played each other the most recently, and then another thing to take into account too was both of these teams were Premier League teams last year, and they both got relegated to back down to the Championship. So they have a little bit of past history as they played each other twice recently last year in the Premier League. So looking at the numbers in the Premier League and looking at just stats, now one big thing to note too for Luton is they lost a big piece of their offensive firepower in Ross Barkley, as he went to a Premier League club and didn't come back to Luton. Because normally, if you guys are new to soccer, not familiar with soccer, is that if a team gets relegated, they have to cut their budget because they don't have the same budget that they have in the Premier League or in the top league. So that being said, they lose a lot of their top players and they can't afford to pay them on the lower payroll. So that's a benefit for Alfie, as he will have, if not all, most of the set piece opportunities for Luton in this match. And looking at their previous match against them, he had 8 corners against Burnley the last time they played, but he only managed to get 1 shots created, which is an anomaly, which is weird. It could be a bunch of short corners that he didn't cross it into the box, and maybe had another person cross it into the box, but he took the corner and he got credit for taking the corner. But then also looking at their other matchup that they played against Burnley, he went back again and had over 7 corners. As you see here, he had 7 corners in this matchup. So he had 8 and 7 in both of their matchups. So he's at minimum getting 7 corners each match. So all he really needs to do is to be able to get 3 shots assisted, where one of his teammates either heads the ball on target, off target, or just kicks the ball, regardless, it's off of a set piece. And he managed to get, I think it was 7 shots assisted in this match. So he had 7 corners and had 7 shots assisted. The last game he had 8 corners and only 1 shot assisted. So I think 3 is a healthy number, especially for us. He should at least push at 2 in this matchup. And they're slotted to get a bunch of corners. As I looked at their team total corners for this match, as they are, let's see. So their team total corners is around 4.5 to 5. So they project them to get around 5 corners. So we just need 3 of his teammates to take advantage of those corners or set pieces. But this is not accounting for free kicks as well. So they may get some free kicks on the edge of the box where he can kick it to one of his teammates and be able to head the ball on target or off target to be able to get a chance created. So I really like that as well. And then digging a little bit deeper into the chances created in corner margin. Excuse me, I can't speak today for some reason. But so corners against, Burnley gives up 6 corners a game against. This is based on last year's stats. They do have a new manager, but just that's all we can go off of previous stats. And then going forward to our last person, which is Vitinho. Vitinho is Brazilian. So if you guys know anything about Brazilians, they are aggressive and they're willing to tackle. So he had 3 tackles against Brentford. When he played against Brentford, 3 for 3. But the one thing that's telling that made me get onto this play even more is that when they played against Tottenham, Tottenham holds a bunch of possession, especially against a Burnley side that is, inferior to their lack of talent, they will possess the ball majority of the time. And in that case, he had 9 attempted tackles, and all we really need is 3 attempted tackles. So a couple of them may be dribble pass, but he's basically a willing tackler, like I said, and that's what we want in this spot, is somebody that's willing to dive in for a tackle he doesn't even have to win possession. He just has to attempt a tackle. So I liked him to go over or at least push 2. So those are my 2 props for this match. Is Alvey over 2 shots assisted, as well as Vitinho over 2 tackles. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Best of luck. Hopefully we can.